Hey guys, Matt from the Classy Raptors here with another Minecraft building tutorial. Now in this video we are going to be covering how to make this farmhouse as well as the fence surrounding it and all of the crops. Now this is the basic frame of it. I used red and white wool so you can see how far apart the blocks are, and the house is going to sit in the middle of this area right here, and this also includes the patio. So let's get started. Alright, now with the wool replaced by wood, we can get started on the frame. And to start that, you just have to go to this block right here, and you can actually decide which is going to be the front of your house for the purpose of example. This is going to be my front, so you go 1, 2, 3, 4 block. So the fifth block is a wooden one, and then a gap of 3, another block, and then you're just going to start laying down the framework with a space of 3 blocks in between each wooden one, like so. 2, 3. And it should look like this when you're all done with it. Now you may be asking yourself, Matt, that's just a box, but I thought you said no building boxes in Minecraft, and I would normally say that, but in this case scenario, farmhouses are usually square. I found out looking at Google, so we are going by that. Now, to start the height of your frame, the house is going to be 2 stories, you go 1, 2, 3, 4, boom. And you don't count this block because it's technically going to be part of the floor once we fill in this area over here. So then 1, 2, 3, 4 makes the second story, and then we just do that for every single pillar. Now that is what it's going to look like when you're all done with it, and I think we're going to start on the roof first and then go downwards, and that's how we're going to do the tutorial. So let's start on the roof. Now the roof is a pretty basic design, and this is how you do it. Now I'm going to use cobblestone stairs to outline the roof and do the overhang, and then fill it all in with oak wood stairs to give it a nice little look. And to do the actual frame of the roof, it's just upside down stair with a stair on top of it. And that's just it until they connect. And then when they connect, an upside down stair with a cobblestone slab on top. Now this roof is going to be a lot shorter than this roof, so it's going to connect somewhere in the middle of this roof, and that gives it a nice look as well. So again, on this side, upside down, and then one on top of it. Like this, and then you just repeat it on both sides. Alright, so that's what the frame looks like with the overhang and the peak. So now you just have to fill it in with oak wood stairs. So this is what the roof looks like when you're all finished with it, and now you just have to add some detailing to the top. And for the front, I think I'm just going to go with a window right here. Oh, turn off the rain. And then for this side, I'll just add a nice little window, like so. Oak block. And for this, you can actually add stairs to give it some depth. So if you go something like this, no, that's not working. If you go like this, there you go. And then just fill the rest of the spots in with oak wood, like so. you get those little divots in the wall, which add a nice little detail. And same thing on the other side. Now with the roof completed, we can move on to this lower floor and filling in the oak wood for the kind of outside patio area. Now the bottom floor is pretty easy and it only consists really of 3 layers. It's the cobblestone layer, and then it has glass, and then it has the spruce on top. But for the front door, I don't want any windows, so I'm just gonna put spruce wood stairs, again to add the little divots in the wall, and full blocks to fill in the doorway. But for every other spot, it'll just be like this with the panes. And I'm going to use spruce stairs kind of randomly to add divots like this in the wall, so it looks like that. And I'm just doing it randomly, there's really no rhyme or reason to it, it just looks cool in the end. So I'm going to do that now. Now I wanted to add a back door to the back of the house, so all you have to do for that is delete that block, or delete that pillar that was standing there, and you can just fill that in like that. Place the door like so. Spruce on top, and then it's divided up 2, 2, 3. And you just fill that in like we have been doing. And this is what the first layer looks like when it's completely finished, so now I can move on to the second layer. So I decided to change this window right here, and the same thing on the other side, to putting it as only a 1 pane, just to kind of make it different from the rest of the house. But anyway, moving on to the second story, you need stone bricks, glass pane, brown hardened clay, and that's it. And you just fill it in, well, for this window like so. But then for the rest of the main house, like this. Just like that, all the way around. Alright, and that's what the second story looks like when it's all completed. Moving on to the overhang slash patio area, these are all of the blocks you're going to need, and let's just start with getting the oak wood steps up to the house so you don't have to jump all the time. Now for the basic pillars, you just do 2 logs and then 2 cobblestone walls and then fences in between all of those, like so. And then I'll just continue this all the way around. And boom, that's what it looks like. Now for the back, you're gonna want to not make the entrance as wide, and I put a fence gate up because it's not the main entrance, so it shouldn't be that grand. It's just a little bit of a back way. Now, to add the overhang piece, you just need spruce slabs. And you go like this, add a little overhang, full block, just like this. Now any cobblestone wall has a full block on top of it. And then just wrap it around all the way, like so. Like that. And this is what it's gonna look like all the way around, and then you just connect it to the house, like so. Now if you want a little bit of light, you can just put a glowstone like so. It's gonna go right here and 2 blocks right here. And then you can put stairs like that, making it kind of look like it's being held up there by something. And then just do the same thing on the other side. And with that completed, we can move on to detailing this area right here. Now, detailing this house is going to be pretty simple, and these are most of the blocks you're going to need. Now starting with the front, you just add 2 upside down cobble stairs, trapdoor in front of a grass block, fence, slab, and then an upside down stair with spruce slabs on the corner like so, kind of connecting this overhang to the actual house. Now on this side, it's just cobblestone stairs. This looks wrong for some reason. Let's put it like this. Yeah, that looks better. And then fence, fence, fence with slabs connecting it. And then I'll come back later and add the flower pots. And it's just the same on the other side. Now for this side, you're gonna need slabs on the corner again. Oops, slabs. And then spruce fence. No, spruce upside down, stair, stair, stair. The fence goes up here, along with a stair like so on each of these sides with slabs connecting them. And then just slabs carrying around the corner like so. Now on the back, you add 3 grass blocks like so, trapdoor in front of them, just like this, fences on either side of them, stair, stair, and then stairs all the way like so, with slabs connecting them. Just like this. And then you do stairs leading up to them, and then just wrap it around the corner. Just like this. Now this side is going to be identical to that side over there. And this side is identical to this side over there. So I'll just do that now. And with the flower pots added, that completes the house in its entirety. Now we just move on to the fence surrounding it and all of the crops that are associated with a farmhouse. So we can get started on that now. Alright, so with the fence, it can really be any size you want. I mean, it completely depends on how many crops you're going to have or how many crops you even want to have. But I'll just show you the kind of way to make the fence. That way you can come up with the size of it on your own. So you're going to use these 4 blocks, and you're just going to kind of randomly place them like so. I mean, there's no real way to describe it. You're just randomly placing blocks, and it kind of makes this pattern to where it's like a wall like this. So just continue on placing down random blocks, and once it gets long enough, this is how it turns out. So you can see it's just random blocks over and over and over again. The same 4 blocks, just random order. So I'll finish that up now. Alright, so in the interest of keeping this video relatively short, I decided to not let the wall wrap around the entirety of the house, but you absolutely can. If you looked at my example house, you can see it's all the way surrounding the house with crops filling in the empty areas. Now I'm just adding sugarcane and placing them at random heights. Now if you're in survival mode and you need the sugarcane, obviously just leave them and let them grow, but if you're in creative and you want this to look a lot nicer, then just put them at random heights, put string over them, and you're good to go. So they won't grow past the string. I placed the water in random holes. I think, I don't know if it's changed, but they can fertilize the dirt up to 4 blocks away. So I mean, keep that in mind. You don't want non-fertile dirt. And you can place glowstone in the holes to light up the area secretively. Now with the crops completed, we can move on to making the path. For this one I chose to use podzol and gravel, and much like the wall, it's just kind of placing random blocks until it looks right, you know? So something like, maybe something like this action, oops. Like this, maybe. And just, you can toy around with it until it looks nice. So, yeah, sure. And then you can add podzol in. I like making paths with 2 blocks because you can kind of fill in the empty space. So maybe something like this. And then you're done. Well guys, that brings us to the end of this tutorial and video. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you got something that looks like this, or if you made it your own, that is perfectly fine. If you did enjoy, please hit that like button and subscribe. If you want anything built, then just comment it down below and I will be sure to get to it soon enough. Alright, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.